Hi, I'm Steve Matthes. Welcome to PulpMX Classic Commentary. I'm here with
Jeremy Albrecht.
J-Bone. Thank you for doing this. The race we have chosen today is 95 Daytona 250cc. No transitions in the jumps.
Yeah, ruts. You couldn't jump the jumps because it was so rough.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I remember. I remember going there with outdoor suspension. After this, of course.
Right. Yeah, what were you doing in 95? Let's talk about that.
I started out working with, whoa, check that out.
Yeah.
Some old school dudes. That beanie, see that beanie?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Who would do that these days, huh? And it was for Troy Lee that probably gave him a free sticker.
Interesting, yeah, exactly. Interesting name coming up here in the field. A noted 250cc warrior outdoor guy, and that would be none other than David Pingree.
Oh, wow. Mike Jones, check him out. Look at that hairdo.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was doing in 95, I started out the year working with the NCY team, and then Pedro Gonzalez was who I was working for. He got hurt at Pontiac Supercross, took a nap, so then he couldn't ride for a while. So then I was loaned out to Nolene Yamaha, and I worked for Larry Brooks.
There's your guy that would become next year.
Yeah, the year after this was me.
Oh.
Albertine, look at that Biaffi gear.
Oh my God,
that is sweet. Look at that helmet. Wow.
Yeah,
that makes
I don't really
the
know
helmet that Davey Millsaps wear look like a
streamlined version.
Yeah, his looks nice.
Look at this parade lap right here. Here's the parade lap going around, and then
whoa, they wreck. When does that happen? That was McGrath even. The King ate it.
The King on a parade lap.
Wow. Albie's going to help him up. Look at Albie. Such a nice guy.
Hey, isn't it just true?
Hey, Jeremy, you want me to kick it for you?
Albie can't even help himself on parade laps.
Look at he's already. Oh.
So yeah, big problem. Henry,
check him out. Looking good.
And look at Rhino on the 250.
Oh, we got two guys. Look at two guys on the line. He's got a guy rubbing each arm. I couldn't tell. He was tucking his face there.
Ralph Shaheen.
I didn't even know Ralph was in it back then, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he was on. They did just this race every year on TNN.
Sweet.
Nashville Network. And Ralph did it, yeah. And that's
look at Wardy. He's barely over the top of that seat. Is he on a stool?
Yeah, I think so. He's a flying freckle for a reason. Oh. At this point, Ralph's talking to him about car racing or something. I don't really know, but
yeah, he knows he's going. Yeah.
Wardy never won Daytona.
That's crazy because he was an in-fit kind of guy. Like that's the race that he should have won.
You'd think so. And then also, let's talk about, this was the year before I became a full-time mechanic. I helped a couple of guys out at a few races in 95, but the whole thing was Gainesville, Daytona, back-to-back back then. And I don't remember which one was first, but the teams would all move out east and test.
Yeah, when I didn't do that at Nolene.
Right.
We kind of went with the truck wherever it went.
Yeah.
No per diem, no hotel. I roughed it with some of my Dean Gibson. He worked for Suzuki. He got per diem, so I stayed with him.
Yeah.
And I had no money that I couldn't even pay him for the room, so he kind of just helped me out. I was one of those guys.
Here's the start.
Whoa! Look at that endo. This is awesome.
Oh,
look at that crash.
Dowd.
This is really impressive.
McGrath
again. He should have known that was going to happen.
That's a rough start.
I mean, if you fall on the parade lap, you're really going to get in the race.
Look at that.
The guy backing up the truck there. There's people there these days.
I think that let's see what happens.
Let's do a replay. This is actually pretty sweet. Oh, endo. Is that Emig?
No, that's Dowd.
Oh, Dowd. Okay,
yep.
Yamaha. Yep. Dowd. McGrath. That was actually a weird crash.
Yeah.
Kind of fell over. Jumps out of the way there.
And you got to remember, too, at this point, Super Mac is the man.
Oh, there we go. That is Dowd. That is a good crash.
Can you imagine doing that?
You know what's cool? He goes for it. He probably would have won this race if he stayed up.
Yeah.
He was good in this kind of condition.
Yeah, exactly.
Outdoor, he was the man. Man, those numbers are ugly, aren't they?
So here we go.
Is that Swink out front? Or
no, that is, I believe,
Mike Craig? Yeah, Mike Craig. There we go. Dean Baker worked for this guy right here.
Yes, he did. Dean Baker now on the JGR team.
Yeah, he's our engine guy. So he's been around a while also.
Chances of Craig holding on to a lead at Daytona for 20 laps?
You know that he's going to have a hurt ankle here in a minute. He's going to twist it on the boot or he stayed out late that night.
He has
Not
no
happening.
chance. And then who's in
Is
second?
that Stevenson, 24?
I think it is.
Looks like Stevenson.
Yep. Henry, Stevenson, and then maybe Rhino.
Oh, no, you know what? That's Lusk, 24. There we go. Yeah, Ezra Lusk. Look at that. Why didn't he jump that? See, that's what used to be crazy about this place is that it was so rough and so rutted that you didn't even do the jump. So like Emig, when we went the next year, we ran full-on outdoor suspension at this race.
Really? You never changed anything? See,
no.
I always, in my experience, we were wondering about. Everybody went back to super stiff stuff by the middle of the day.
Like
But-
nowadays it's all Supercross because
Right.
there's so many jumps. It's
Right.
like for real Supercross.
Yeah.
It's just a tough one.
So you weren't at this race.
Was I at this
For
race?
Nolene.
I don't think I was here for Nolene. I'm trying to think who
You
I
were just here
worked
to
for.
hang out.
Yeah, I was here for the party. No, that's a joke. I was not there for that.
I don't like this battle for Craig right now with Doug Henry behind you at Daytona.
Look at Henry.
Oh,
yeah, and
right around him.
that was easy. No fight at all. Oh yeah,
Whoa.
jump over his head, will ya?
Big triple. Love those landings. Gary Bailey, to me, built the worst tracks ever. I hope he doesn't listen to this, but
Yeah, I don't know if he does listen to this, but I mean, the Wendy's thing is what got him.
Will you back me on the tracks, though? Will you back me on the tracks?
I'll back you
Not
on
the
the
Wendy's
track.
thing, but his tracks were terrible.
The digging out the ditches really is
Dude.
not cool.
And then also too the
Rhino Kiedrowski. Kiedrowski killed it at these tracks. He was
yeah,
so
he did.
good at these.
2 or 3 time winner. And
Yeah,
I-
you know what was a bummer for us when I went to Kawasaki is we had to do it Kiedrowski's way because he's won this race so many times.
okay, yeah.
So
What
when we
was
go
that?
back, we would go back there and stay the week like you were talking about
Mm-hmm.
for Daytona and Gainesville. And we went to Bithlow to test because that's where Kiedrowski rode because it was a rough, gnarly sand
And he
track.
won, so-
And Emig, we went there, and all he did was get worse every day. He rode in the sand. So he goes, okay, the next year I come here, I'm not testing at this place. So
Right.
he really, Emig, the next year I said, you remember you weren't testing? You weren't going to go
Yeah,
there and test.
yeah.
He goes, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Right.
So everyone was bummed, and then he goes out and wins.
In 97. This
Yeah,
was
then-
97.
not 96,
Right,
97 he won the
Yeah,
race.
yeah. So
With
now
no-
you did it
with no
Frozeway?
testing, so we did it Frozeway.
So now Frozeway was the way?
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm not saying that's the right way either,
Right.
but it worked for him
It worked.
that weekend.
Yeah. Look at that little cheater line that Yogi had there. Totally missing the whoops, all the whoops. I guess Gary didn't quite go all the way to the banners.
Yeah,
Wonder if he'll
sometimes he
take it
did some
again.
weird little dig, cutouts
I
there.
buy him right there. I think that's Stevenson.
It
I don't think that's.
I thought it was Stevenson too, but
I don't think
it looks
Yogi
like
was 20. He was 34.
that's what I thought. But I mean, it looks a little small from the back.
It does.
But, and he
look
looks
like
bigger from the front. Maybe it was trick photography here.
We need to figure this out.
This is Denny Stevenson on the front,
Look how
and Ezra
long.
Lusk in the back.
Look how long his name is on the chest protector. It's not Lusk, which is like 4 letters. That's Danny.
That looks like Stevenson. He looks taller than what he.
Yeah.
You know what? Ezra's going to be here tomorrow.
We'll have to
Too bad
ask
this
him.
is the wrong day here. Maybe he'll walk by while we're doing this.
Oh, is he lapping Dowdy? Yeah, he's lapping Dowdy, who's probably still has birds in his running around his brain from
He
that
still has a
crash.
visor, which I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too.
He's pulling off. Hey, he's cutting the track.
Let's see if
Look
Stevenson,
at Craig. He's getting tired.
Let's see if Stevenson uses that line
Here
again.
comes Kiedrowski. Kiedrowski's on the move. It looks like Stevenson or Lusk, whoever that is, 24.
it's
That guy
Stevenson.
is getting a little head shake
It's
there.
Stevenson. He's tired already.
He should be too.
Here comes Kiedrowski.
Yeah,
and
Kiedrowski
kinda-
looks strong compared to the other guys that he's
Yeah.
around at the moment. Look at that, attacking the berms.
You know, I believe Kiedrowski only won 4 Supercrosses. in
Whoa,
his career.
oh no, Stevenson or Lusk has the banner.
It's
I don't know who
Stevenson.
this
It's
is.
Stevenson. I'm telling you.
Stevenson on the leg kick. That was actually an impressive move.
Kiedrowski-
Nowadays nobody knows those are stuck on him.
Ezra Lusk.
Whoa.
It is Yogi.
Let's see.
No, it said it.
It said it on the TV. Whoa.
Oh, Rhino.
Whoa, that's a Rhino move if I ever saw
Wow,
one.
it's very
You know?
surprising.
Run
Very-
right over him.
Yeah.
Is it Craig? Is
Yeah,
Craig going
I
to
think
punch
so.
him?
Oh,
He wants
no.
to punch him.
One of them wants to punch one another.
Craig
Let's
wanted
see.
to hit him.
Let's check.
Let's
this
see
out.
if he deserves the hit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he deserves
Yes.
it. If Craig
Hold on,
punched
hold
him,
on.
it would
Are
be
you
fair.
You're sitting down? Rhino just jumped on somebody.
Yeah, that was.
I know. Calm down.
That's weird.
His
I still
hips-
remember
were
the
his hips
days that
locked or
Rhino
unlocked?
and Emig were going to get into it when they were teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
It was pretty awkward at the races.
Here comes. So as I was saying, Kiedrowski, I believe, has won 4 career Supercrosses, 3 of them at Daytona,
Wow.
and he only won a Pontiac.
And then he was leading Fukuoka, and his chain came off. You remember that in Japan?
No, I wasn't at.
He was going to win a Ferrari, and his
Really?
chain came off. Yeah.
Oh, Brian Lunas tuned.
Yes.
Um,
But those bikes did do that back then.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They threw chains. Yeah, this track was treacherous, man, and it doesn't look too hot today, but I've been at some Daytonas where
You know
it's
what's
been,
funny is on TV it always looks like it's not that bad, but this
Right.
track was really not good.
No,
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I mean that right there, it's a little chatter that gets you.
Well, yeah, and also
And the
too,
ruts
they're
and-
never, unlike some nationals, there
Look
was
at that
never a
move.
break anywhere. Yeah. There was no breaks anywhere on the
Henry
track,
is
you know?
not very smooth, is he?
No, Henry
He
is
is.
not very smooth. No.
Chest protectors were cool then, though. They all wore them, which was smart, except for Kiedrowski.
Yeah.
So maybe Kiedrowski's a smart
Fro.
one. Whoa, right by him.
There's your guy, Fro. No, wait.
No, Fro didn't ride this
No,
year.
sorry, that 2. LaRocco.
LaRocco.
Yeah, LaRocco.
Yeah, LaRocco was good in outdoor stuff as well.
Yeah.
He's throwing a little
Look
wheelie
at
there.
how
Look
rough
at
this track is.
LaRocco's coming on pretty good back there.
Yeah, he is.
He must do pretty well in this event unless he jumps on somebody.
Yeah.
Or his dad.
He wasn't
takes
really
him
known
down.
for that. But yeah, perhaps his dad pitboard or something. Oh,
This
Albie.
guy is known for jumping off the track. We like Albie, but man, great guy. But he used to really eat it.
Dude,
he was
banners
king
in his
of
rear
crashes.
wheel here.
Yeah, he already went off the track, as you can tell. McGrath.
First time MC won Daytona was the next year, I think, 96. Remember, that was always the big thing. Oh, he's a supercross guy.
Yeah, everyone thought he was a
can't
supercross
win.
guy. But if you look at him, though, he is slowing up and really, trying to set up too much. Where this race, you just got to kind of hammer, especially back then.
Yeah. Different days now.
Now the track's a lot
Did
different.
you like Daytona as a mechanic, or it just meant, oh, LaRocco?
Well, if I remember correctly, back in the early days, more people made the main event.
Yeah,
they
30
put more
guys
people
in
on the
this.
line,
Yeah.
so I like that part.
What is LaRocco
take it back
doing?
on LaRocco. I said he was going to do good in this race, but hey, that was a beginner move, wasn't it?
He just had 2 corners.
Whoa, and then he cases it. He's a
like
mess.
this guy, for example.
726, he's
Right.
all over.
Yeah.
All right, so Emmig's in 5th. Lammy, LaRocco, Henry, and Kiedrowski. Wow. Kiedrowski's
Little did you
gone.
know, as an NCY guy, that you would be working on a factory Kawasaki the very next year.
Yeah, it's funny how the careers go. You never know.
No.
You just got to
Like
do your best and see where you
Fro
go with
said,
it.
"I'm going to get you a factory Cow," you were like, "Yeah, whatever, bud."
No, he never actually said that
Oh, he
until
didn't?
he was trying to take Butler. So I was, we were friends, and we'd always talk, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to own a team someday." I didn't know it was going to be the Edge Sports or whatever that was back in the, but he said, "I'm going to own a team, and you're gonna work on the team with me." And I said, "Oh, that's cool."
Sweet.
And then, he tried to take his mechanic, and his mechanic didn't want to go.
Right.
He felt loyal to Yamaha, which is great.
Yep. Still there to this day.
And then, they had all the Bentley, bunch of people threw their name in the hat with Emmig, and Emmig's like, "Nah, I really want my guy. I want my guy." So then I got this funny call from Roy Turner. It was like on speakerphone. I thought it was somebody playing a joke on me. It's like, "Hey, it's Roy Turner. Come on down to Kawasaki tomorrow. You want to work on the team?"
You're like,
And
whatever, Joel.
I'm like, "Are you serious? Who is this?" I said, "Roy Turner." And it sounded like such a joke. I thought somebody was screwing me. But good thing I drove down there, and he told me to bring my toolbox, and I started.
Really? That was
day.
it?
Yeah.
So they didn't even say, "Hey."
And when I went in there, he said, "How much money you want to make?" And I shot low because I really wanted the job.
Right.
And he laughed and he said, "Well, I mean, you could have went for a little more than that."
Really?
And I said,
He did?
I said,
Yeah.
"Well, let me just get in here," and then I went for the raise later
Yeah.
on. Which it all worked out.
That's funny though.
Turner was awesome.
No interview or nothing. They said, "Come on down, bring your tools. You're hired."
Like honestly, he talked to me on speakerphone and told me to come in with my toolbox. Which who does that?
Yeah. Who wants their very first call to be a speakerphone call?
It was really awkward, and I was kind of I guess young. 23 or so.
Right.
And
you're like, "Fro, quit playing around."
Yeah, and we hung out with a bunch of jokesters, so it could have easily been one of my buddies. I was glad I didn't show up on his door, and he's like, "Who are you?"
What do you know about Kiedrowski? Any stories? You ever talk to him? Ever hang out with him? Or
Yeah, he was okay. I mean, he was
Quiet
pretty
dude.
quiet.
Yeah.
Like we all know the same thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really think there's a whole lot to say. Just like Mike Kiedrowski,
Yeah.
Mike Kiedrowski, LaRocco. I mean, Henry was funny though. They used to call him Pigpen when I was on the
Really?
team when we were on NCY together.
Yeah.
I think it was before this actually. They called him Pigpen. He was a little messy.
A little messy.
But awesome guy. Let us ride his track in his yard. It was like the funniest little track I ever seen.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, you could have made it with a shovel.
Really?
And he was proud of it.
And he was like, "Yeah, it was awesome."
Yeah, it was like the
like,
Supercross
this
track
is how
that
I go
factory
really
guys
fast.
have.
Yeah.
And he did.
Oh.
He tried hard always, and that's the thing.
I don't have any Kiedrowski. I don't have any LaRocco stories. I just never ran in those circles, and didn't really. I was just some kid, and those guys scared me.
I think that was my problem. I
do
was
have
young
an
at
Albie
the
story,
time.
though. He was always a great guy, all the time.
Yeah, Albie was actually he's still really nice to this day. Like whoa. Henry's a little out of control.
That's the only. Probably. He looks a little.
How do they
worse.
go out? That line
That's what
looks
I'm
like a
saying.
cheater line, doesn't it?
That
Out
was
there in the
Ezra's
grass.
line. Yeah.
They're all catching on to it. Good
Yeah.
thing. I think it's because they're getting tired, so they're looking for the
Duke
smooth
Finch
lines.
is not going to approve of that line at all.
Wonder if you see his ponytail in here.
Yeah, I don't know.
He used to run the rat tail.
Oh,
was
yeah.
it rat tail or ponytail?
No, ponytail. Yeah. No, that thing was full pony.
It might be rat tail now.
Maybe,
We cut
yeah.
the ponytail to a rat tail. we upgraded.
If that's an upgrade.
This is a leader since lap 5.
Yeah.
So
okay, so
he looks like so strong compared to these other guys we're watching.
he was not on the team with you at Cowie.
No.
This is his last year.
Yes.
You know why he retired?
No idea.
I did a
I think
podcast with
Lunas
him.
didn't Lunas tell him to?
Lunas told him to. Lunas said, dude, you need to just retire.
You need to hang it up. I heard something
he
like
wins
that.
Daytona. And hey,
this is the year he's done.
yeah, you're not ever competitive anymore. Beat it.
Yeah, that's really weird. And what does he think about that these days with the podcast?
Yeah, I didn't. He said, I don't really understand why I listen to him. And I'm like,
It's
yeah,
funny
me neither.
how you get the people around you that are supposed to help you make good decisions, and not all these riders do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a Troy Lee Beanie.
And like we were talking earlier today, I mean, it's funny that all these people get so much power to make these decisions. That is a pretty smooth move there. But McGrath doesn't even look like he's trying, does he?
No, he doesn't.
He looks like he's out on a Sunday cruise.
Well, so does Kiedrowski a little bit, though. Last lap.
Kiedrowski's like a little more aggressive. White flag, they still have those.
Yeah, well,
That's
that
the
doesn't
same.
change. Look at how rough that is, though.
Yeah, that's
He
rough.
just never got a break at Daytona. That was the thing. Like,
Kiedrowski doesn't look tired, though. Like he's still pretty,
charging,
you know,
yeah.
elbows up still. I wonder where Craig is at this point. He's probably in
Well,
the
Rhino
mechanics area.
jumped on him, and so chances are he didn't make this one.
They're
Look at that
probably
flat
fighting.
landing. Just flat landing.
Yeah.
He just
No
overshot.
smooth. Yeah, don't be smooth.
Yeah, this race was always nuts. It was always nutty. Bike setup, and in the middle of the day, and
Bike setup was the
30
difficult part
guys
because it is outdoor with some jumps.
yeah.
And, you know, you're wheeling a lot. You're beating through the rough stuff here.
There's Tony on
33. Is that Tony on radio?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There's 726.
I don't know. Whoa, McGrath. McGrath is really a mess in this race. I never knew he had such a bad race. This is the
Yeah,
first one
well-
I've ever seen that I'm not that impressed.
Yeah. Well,
And he has a number 1 on his bike, and I think he looks terrible.
He would win the next year and show everybody what was
That
up.
that
but-
is what would be unbelievable. That's how you can never pick,
Yeah.
you know,
There's
who's going to
chicken.
win the next year.
There's chicken. 12. Oh, Suzuki. Not a good year for chicken.
No, this is when he was wearing that extreme gear or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That really went over well. All of that. None of this worked for him.
I'm guessing Norm probably has this bike somewhere at Cowie.
Yeah,
Or he had
or
it
he
somewhere.
did. He's
He
not
did,
at
yeah,
Cow
yeah.
anymore, but
Right.
he probably has something off that bike.
I'm sure.
I know he had like the wreath or something hanging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Norm was pretty good at saving all that stuff.
Right.
And Kawasaki was cool to let them have like, was that just like him moving his
I think
jersey,
he
or you
just
think that was him
stretched.
being happy?
I think he just stretched.
I don't think he's that pumped up. What do you think?
It's Mike Kiedrowski, man.
Oh, the double.
Okay,
The
yeah,
double pull
yeah.
your sleeves down.
Yeah.
Oh, wheelie.
And then
Look
like
at that.
nothing going on. A bunch of dudes
look
in
at
red
the dude
jackets.
in the jacket.
Yeah.
We
I
need
don't-
to start wearing those.
That's how different days are now. You know.
These guys not jumping the double.
I never had
The
a
crowd,
rider do good
the
at
crowd
Daytona.
actually is better these days than right
yeah,
here.
absolutely. No, for sure. The crowd's packed nowadays. Look at Fro. Fourth
Fro
place.
fourth. That is a good ride
What'd you get
for
in
Fro.
96?
I don't remember. We're gonna have to watch it.
90-71. So.
Yeah, that's the one I know.
Um,
Look
yeah.
at the dirty Bridgestone hat too. Look at that.
Look at the guy in the background, camera diving. No fear.
Whoa,
hat.
no fear hat. Those
Oakley's.
Oakley's on,
The
little
Mumbos.
beard.
He had Mumbos, dude.
Who's the dude with the mustache on the other side?
I don't know, but
All these people, they're just trying to get. Oh, is that Buddy Morgan with the camera?
I don't know.
Look at on
Is
the
it?
right, peeking in there.
That's Buddy Morgan?
I don't know. Is it? It looks like it.
I don't know.
Why are all these people? Is that cool to be in the background?
I don't know.
Hey, check me out.
Here comes his mom and dad, maybe in the Cowie jacket.
Is that her?
I don't know.
That's not.
I don't know what his mom and dad even look like.
I don't
but-
either. I was gonna say.
They
I was
got-
gonna make a comment like I know. I don't know
Oh,
either.
Look at that guy. Thumbs
Oh
up.
yeah, he's pumped up. Oh, they're trade out. See, we're gonna start doing the NASCAR style trade out hats.
Yeah, just start doing it.
That was pretty smart.
Let's see.
Brian Swink. That's pretty
Dowdy made
good.
the 14th. Stevenson, number 18 this year.
Man, so it was not. That really was Ezra.
Yeah, it was
We
a-
would have been bad announcers.
Yeah. Oh. This is the
Earring?
height of Showtime right here.
He's gonna say, man, I don't really. He's gonna blame it on this crash when it should all
Well-
started on the parade lap.
Yeah, good point. His
I
day
mean,
went downhill.
Like,
on the parade
yeah,
lap.
we could say that was because of Henry, but or Dowd,
Down, yeah.
but still, I mean, really, he fell again. He stalled it. He ran
Yeah,
into bales.
yeah.
Like he
Right,
was. He
right.
was to me. He was terrible this year.
But this is the year. Oh no, it was the next
He
year.
finished 7th, which is for McGrath. Like that is.
Yeah.
That's like last.
I had those earrings, by the way. I had those.
Really, those were cool.
Yeah.
Did you get them because of him?
No, just everybody had them. Every motocrosser had them. Maybe because of him, but
Yeah, he's a clean-cut kid. I mean,
Right.
there's still some people that run those.
yeah,
coming
no,
back.
yeah, no, they are.
They run them really thick too, so you make sure everyone knew
Yeah,
you had earrings
yeah.
later on.
Real scary time in motocross.
Yeah, the colored hair's gone, though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, Watson's made sure of that.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, hey, thank you, Jeremy Albrecht, for doing this. I kept you a while waiting for this file to upload, but it was well worth it. Good times.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun. Hopefully people like it, enjoy what we have to say. It might be too much about us, but hey, we'll see what they think.
Yeah,
Write
that's
in and
all
tell
right.
us what you think.
All right, thanks.
Yep.